For this particular weekend, I've been on a withdrawal spree. Alright, have you ever gotten to that level in Forex trading where you can actually have a withdrawal spree? That means from one withdrawal to another, back to back. And I'm going to show you guys all the withdrawals, everything from all my private account. I'm talking about my private accounts. Remember, in 2023 alone, I made a lot from prop firms that I could afford to trade even $1 million from my private account. So on today's video, I'm going to be taking you step by step on all the withdrawals I did over the weekend and one lesson you can pick from this video which can allow you to be able to have back-to-back withdrawals like this. Trust me, this is 10 years of trading the Forex market and I've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly. And if I come here and I'm telling you guys, it means I've already seen what you need to do to cross that bridge from unprofitability to profitability. So before we even go deep into the video, let's just go through some of the few withdrawals we've had over the weekend, right? We're just going to go from left to right. We're just going to stop somewhere because I had more than 10 withdrawals. All right. Remember I said after this, I'm going to be telling you guys the lessons behind this, how you can be able to get to this level. So first one, you can see the deposit on this account was $400,000. So I've been trading on this account for the longest, and the withdrawal I did on this one was almost about $17,000. So I paid some commission and some swipe from this, and that was what I did on that. And then this one was a $100,000 account because remember, just taking a broker like IC Market, I have hundreds or many accounts with them, and I can just now separate and say, okay, this one is my $100 account, $200 account, $50 account, or $50,000 account, and all of that. So this one also I deposited. If I can go here, it's a screenshot I would have shown you guys. I would have just gone on filter to show you guys. This was, I think, within 2 weeks on this particular account. Let's go on this particular one. Was a small $5,000 account. See, this is what I used to call my flipping accounts. And even on a $5,000 account, I made almost about $3,000. That's almost about 80% on a small $5,000 account. So it's never too small for you to start. It's never this. There are no excuses. This is even on a $5,000 account, and you can see that's almost about $3,000. And then this one was on a $50,000 account. Then I withdrew 1,200 and something. Still, like I said, I just wanted to always contribute the habit of paying yourself. Like I said, we're going to be coming to the lessons. But lesson number one, which we're just going to pick as we go, always cultivate the habit of paying yourself. So either small or big, pay yourself, hit your chest, and say you're doing a good job. So even though this was a $50K account and I've made just about $1,200 on this one, I still had to withdraw. Then let's go to this particular one. This one's still a $5,000 account, making $1,100 on the $5,000 account is like 11%. It's like more than, it's like 20%. That should be like 20% on a $5,000 account. This one was a $25,000 account, $600. I withdrew $600 on this particular one. So I'm just going to end here because it's just going to keep going. Like I said, I withdrew from more than 14 of my accounts across all the brokerage accounts that I'm trading with. And something here, some of the lessons you need to pick on this particular video. Lesson number one is learn how to pay yourself. All right? Learn how to pay yourself, because the moment you start paying yourself, the moment you've already practiced the habit of paying yourself, it becomes like a habit. And even psychologically, your mind is going to train to look for those profits. Your mind is going to naturally give you those opportunities, those strategies, and those methods that are going to allow you to keep withdrawing, to keep paying yourself. So learn how to pay yourself, even no matter how small it is. Even if you have a $100 account and you make $50, even if you have a $5,000 account, or even if you are trading with a prop firm account and you have $15,000 and you make just $100 or $200, withdraw. Cultivate the habit of paying yourself. This is so powerful. I wish someone told me this when I just started 10 years ago, because the moment I started cultivating the habit of paying myself, trust me, it was a game changer, because I just tend to now see opportunities everywhere that will allow me to be able to keep paying myself, keep getting payouts, keep getting withdrawals here and there. So cultivate the habit of paying yourself. Point number two is focus on the craft. All right, focus on the craft, because I'm going to be real with you guys. I tend to even forget some of the live accounts I have because I have more than 20 live accounts in one broker alone. Just taking a broker like IC Market, I have more than 25 live accounts with IC Market because I have different strategies. Some of them have my robots on it, robotic strategies, algorithmic strategies, my manual strategies. So I tend sometimes to even forget what I have in some of these accounts because I'm so focused on the craft. Focus on the craft and the money is going to automatically follow. That's the best advice I can give you guys. Focus on the craft because it's always sometimes when it becomes time for me to withdraw before I even remember like, oh, I had this 15K account. Oh, I had this 5K account. Oh, I had this 200. Oh, I've made this amount in this 200K account. I've made this in this. Focus on the craft because if you are so fixated on how much you're making or losing on your account, you're not going to go far. You're going to be drained psychologically. You're going to be drained mentally. So start small, focus on the craft and know that since you already have a proven strategy that is working, at the end of the day, you're still going to make money. That's the bottom line. All right? That's the bottom line. And then point number 3 or tip number 3 is trading become a game of zeros once you already know how to trade. All right, let me take it again. Trading becomes a game of zeros once you already know how to trade. What do I mean? Now, if I'm just starting in Forex trading and I'm trading with a $10,000 account, and let's just say I'm already profitable and I'm trading with a $10,000 account. I have person number 2, Johnny, who is trading with a $100,000 account. If I make 10% on my account, I'm going to make on a $10,000 account, I'm going to make about $100, right? But if Johnny makes 10%, okay, now if I make 10% on my $10,000 account, I'm going to make $1,000. If Johnny makes 10% on his $100,000 account, Johnny is going to be making $10,000. Do you see the difference? From me making $1,000 and Johnny making $10,000. But now, the funniest thing is, we all use the same strategy. We all use the same amount of time. We all use the same amount of energy, the same resources. The only difference was Johnny was using a bigger account size than me. Johnny was using a bigger lot size. So that's why I'm saying focus on learning how to trade, because the moment you know how to trade, trading becomes a game of zero. I use the same energy Johnny used on his $100,000 account, but I could only make $1,000 while Johnny made $10,000. Can you see? If Johnny was trading on a $1 million account and made 10%, Johnny would have made $100,000 with me sitting there on $1,000. And trust me and Johnny, we're going to be using the same strategy, the same amount of time, the same everything. It doesn't mean Johnny is going to be spending more time on his chart than me. You see, trading becomes a game of zeros once you already know how to trade. Once you've already known how to trade, the only thing you just need at that point in time will be a bigger account size. So long as you have a bigger account size, that will be a game changer. It's going to be like it's like a roller coaster, or it's like you trying to push a soccer ball over the mountain, right? To push it from one side of the mountain to another. On this side, you have to put in all the energy to push the ball to the top. Once that ball has already gotten to the top of the mountain, you don't need any energy for the ball to fall the other side. That's how it is in trading. The amount of energy you only need is on this side to push yourself to that apex where everything becomes like a roller coaster. And that roller coaster I'm talking about is going to be your account size. It's going to be those. How many account sizes did you guys see? Just on my private portfolio alone, more than $500,000. But now, the point is, if a strategy sucks on a $10 account, that strategy is still going to suck on a $100,000 account. So you're not just going to magically become profitable just because you're now trading with a bigger account size. You're not just going to magically become profitable just because now you have $1 million account, or just because you have $200,000 account. Instead, that's going to be the quickest way for you to give up in trading. Because now, instead of losing $100 on your $10,000 account to learn, you are losing $10,000. That's going to affect your psychology. That's going to affect you emotionally, and many people tend to quit at that particular point in time. So just because you are trading with a bigger account size doesn't mean you're going to magically become profitable. If your strategy sucks on a $10 account, that same strategy is still going to suck on a $10 million account. So stick on a strategy that can give you an edge over the market. And when you become very, very comfortable with that strategy after a period of time, and then now you qualify to start trading with bigger account sizes. All right. Tip number 4 on how to be able to get withdrawals like this. Remember, I'm talking about withdrawals. Even if you are trading with a prop firm, the goal should be to raise capital for your private account. That's it. That should be the goal. Now, I've gotten to that level where 90% of my trading is with my private account. 90% of my trading. All right. And now, what can you be able to do to be able to get to that particular point in time? Point number 4 is diversification. If you're someone who is religious, even in the book of, I think, Ecclesiastes chapter 11 verse 3, it says, put your investments in different places because you never know what bad luck you are going to have in this way. I just showed you guys almost about 8 accounts here that are all withdrawn from those particular accounts. But all these accounts, I'm trading them individually. I don't copy trade. I don't open a trade on one account and I copy to all my accounts. That's the most stupid. Is there anything that is stupidest? That's the most stupid thing I've seen in the Forex market, where people open a trade and then they copy them across the account. It's like spreading your risks. It's like spreading the ways it's like spreading many ways to die. I don't know how I can put it, but that's the most stupid thing I've seen in the Forex market, bro. You see someone who have about 4 accounts, then he open one trade on one account and then copy trade them across all the other accounts. That's so stupid. If one trade has to go wrong on one account, all your accounts are going to be affected. All your accounts. So even though you've seen more than 10 accounts right here, I'm trading all these accounts individually. I'm trading all these accounts separately. Some of the accounts have my algorithmic strategies. Some of the accounts are having my robot. Some of the accounts I'm trading with my GU MVRO strategy. Some of them I'm trading with my GU ORB strategy. You see, and I'm not sitting there doing, so long as I've already placed my trade on one account, I move to the other, do this. So it becomes very, very stress-free for me because I've learned that concept of diversification and knowing that I should never for once copy my trade across other accounts. So when you've gotten to that level where you have a reasonable amount of accounts you're trading, or even this also goes for people trading prop firms, all right, never copy your trade across all your accounts or across other accounts, because at that point in time, you're not diversifying your risks, which is the main things you should focus on. You're not diversifying your risks. If something has to go wrong on one account, all your accounts would have been affected. I just showed you guys almost about 10 accounts that are all withdrawn from this particular account. Just imagine if I wasn't diversifying and I just used maybe one copy. There are many copy traders out there, and I'm just using a copy trader and something goes wrong on what? On one account. That account is going to affect me from the biggest to the smallest account. I'm going to go down. Now people ask, okay, what if it goes your way? What if you're right? Yes, I'll also make money on all those accounts, but our goal in trading is capital preservation. That's why Warren Buffett used to always say, it's not how much you make when you're right, but how much you lose when you are wrong. Capital preservation is very, very important when it comes to trading. That's why after 10 years of trading, what is my highest input that has given me money is my knowledge on risks and money management. It is better for you to live to trade for another day than blow all your money on one trade. So these are some of the lessons you could pick from me withdrawing back to back almost from about 10 accounts, and I've shown you guys all the accounts. It's not magic. It took me 10 years to be able to get to this particular level. But even if you've been trading for a year or for 2 years, trust me, you need to go through this circle. You need to be able to incorporate all these components I've just mentioned on this video to be able to get to this particular point in time. So as always, I can't go without mentioning one big opportunity which you guys can all benefit from that particular opportunity. Even if you can't benefit, you know someone, you know an uncle, you know a sister, you know a friend you can tell this opportunity to, right? We just recently, for more than 2 years, we've been working on opening a hedge fund that can be beneficial for even the normal or the smallest trader. Because anytime you guys hear of a hedge fund, you think of people investing millions of dollars, investing hundreds of thousands of dollars. No, I was trained by a hedge fund, a party fund back in 2015, 10 years ago, and I know how to operate one. For that matter, I know how to operate one that will be beneficial for both my clients and also for the hedge fund. So we successfully launched our hedge fund in the United Arab Emirates, licensed and regulated, all right? Licensed and regulated in the United Arab Emirates, and now we are onboarding clients. With the hedge fund, it's simple. You just bring in your capital. The minimum invested capital is $15,000. That's to just welcome new members as we are just launching the hedge fund. As we go ahead within the next couple of months, we're going to go back to the normal standard of at least $200,000 investment capital. So take advantage while the entry requirements are still very, very attractive. Take advantage while the entry requirement is still very, very small. So it's simple. You just bring your money to the fund. We already have algorithms. We already have systems which are proven, which are licensed and regulated, which we've tested over the years. And we have a target of up to 10% of your invested amount. Meaning in amount you invest, we have a target of up to 10% every month that you can be getting from the hedge fund. Remember, this is for serious investors only, not for everyone. If you're not interested or if you can't afford the minimum requirement, just refer someone and you'll still be able to benefit a lot just from referring people to join the hedge fund. That's one of the most successful or something I've actually been praying so that I could bring it to you guys. We already have more than 50 investors who have already onboarded with us, and trust me, they are all satisfied and they are excited. That's all I have for you guys today. Make sure you check the link below to join my free Telegram, use my firms, recommended brokers, join my free or VIP Telegram community. Trust me, this is the only investment you guys will ever hear me mention about, all right? Because it's licensed and regulated. Licensed and regulated. Check the link on the video description to be able to apply, all right? The link is on the video description. And if any other person is DMing you, claiming to be me, talking about investment opportunities, sending you WhatsApp links, DMing you, that's 100% a scam. I will never do that. If the link is not on my video description or on the link tree on my social media, then it's 100% a scam. Please don't fall for that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on top. Peace.